What's up, guys? Igor Hernandez here. Let's talk trial. Today let's talk about the idea that there are bad facts, or there will be bad facts in every case, in every witness perhaps of every case, and what to do with those bad facts, not on the opening statement side or on the closed examination side, but on the witness side, on the direct examination side of the case. So you get to a case and you're going to try it, and you have some witnesses that are going to say some things that hopefully are favorable to your position, and each one of those witnesses, or maybe just some of those witnesses, will have issues. Like maybe the witness is a convicted felon, maybe the witness is given a favorable version of events for trial now for your side, but maybe they gave a deposition 6 months ago and they said something different. Maybe the witness is biased against the other side, or biased for your side, meaning maybe the witness is very friendly towards your client, maybe the witness hates the other side's client. And so what do you do when presented with that situation? Well, before we get there, let's talk about what you do not do, which is what a lot of people gravitate to. What a lot of people's default is this, and in my opinion, this is something you should definitely stay away from. And that is basically ignore the fact on direct examination and let the other side bring it out on cross-examination. And this is a terrible idea. Number one, because this in no way guarantees that the bad fact is not going to come out unless you're trying a case against somebody who has no idea how to try a case and who has no business being in the trial, which is rarely, if ever, the case. Almost always, if you're in trial, the other side may not be the greatest trial lawyers of all time, but they'd be good enough to do the most basic things, and this is one of the most basic things, which is cross-examining about bias, motive, convictions, etc. So when you just completely ignore the fact, hoping, I guess, that the other side's not going to bring it out, you're just doing your client a disservice, because the other side will definitely bring it out, number one. And number two, by the time it comes out through the other side, probably be at the beginning of their cross-examination, and it's going to hurt a lot worse than it would have hurt if you brought it out, because you have no control, number one, meaning they can bring it out however they want to bring it out, and you also have no ability, or rather you also lose credibility, because you kept it from the jury, and that's the way they're going to think about it. They're going to say, oh man, they kept it from me because they knew this was terrible, right? So when do you bring it out? Right. Well, on direct examination, there's two spots that are important. That'd be the beginning and the end, right? You want to end strong and you want to start strong. And then obviously a lot of things go in the middle that will be important, but not the strongest or best things that you have to offer. On direct examination, obviously the very, very beginning is almost always going to be the accreditation stage, which is basically, tell us your full name, are you married, do you have kids, what do you do for a living, that kind of stuff. But right below that is what I'm referring to as the beginning, really the first things that the witness will tell the jury as it relates to this case, right? And then the end, obviously, right before you say, I have no further questions, or whatever the case might be. So where do you put this bad fact, right? Where do you put the fact that they're a convicted felon? Where do you put the fact that, they hate the other side? Where do you put the fact that they testify differently in deposition? My opinion is you stick that right in the middle of the direct examination, not at the front with some, with the privacy, not at the end with recency. You stick it somewhere in the middle, because it's going to really not have that much of an impact. It's going to be not the thing they'll remember the most or not remember the most. It's going to be not the thing that they're looking for. It's going to come in, if it's 15-minute direct examination, it's going to come in at the 7th or the 8th minute mark, and it's not really going to stand out much. And so how do you bring it out? Well, you bring it out the best way you can bring it out. You bring it out the way that doesn't sound as bad as it is, but just by virtue of the fact that you're bringing it out, it automatically blunts some of the force of that negativity that the actual evidence that the witness would present would have on the jury had the other side brought it out first. So basically, don't put it at the beginning of the direct examination. Don't put it at the end of the direct examination. Stick it somewhere in the middle and elicit it the best way that you can. But definitely, and I mean definitely, do not ignore it way to handle cross-examination when they do it, or way to handle it on redirect, basically try to fix the damage that they did on cross-examination after you hit it from the jury. So that's it for now, guys. If you like the video, share the video, hit that notification bell at the bottom, whatever corner that is, bottom right corner, and that way you'll catch my new videos when they come out. Until next time.